Welcome to Socrative 2.0, a fun way to prepare students for upcoming tests, quiz, or exams. In this video, I will guide you through Socrative and hopefully convince you to use this web tool in all your classes. Once you enter Socrative, you will see a student login, teacher login, and get a free account. If you already have an account, you will go to the student or teacher login, depending if you are a student or a teacher. If you are new to Socrative, you will click on Get a Free Account and you will put in your name, email, repeat your email, password, organization type, and role. I already have an account, so I will go to Teacher Login and I'll write my email and password. As you can see, this is my room number, 55BV930D. That is going to be my permanent room number. There are 4 different types of quizzes. We'll come back to that because mostly making quizzes is probably the biggest thing you're going to worry about. So I'll go to Manage Quizzes. As you can see, you can create a quiz, you can import a quiz if you have one saved somewhere, you can manage your reports, and you can look at your saved quizzes. We're going to go to Create a Quiz. You can name your quiz. I'm just gonna name it quiz 1. Then I'm going to make a multiple choice question. I'm going to ask, what is 1 plus 1? After that, I'm going to write down the possible answers. I will also click on the one that is correct. You can also put an explanation as to why it's correct. I'm just going to write down easy math. You can also add an image. Click add an image and choose a picture from your file. Next, I will add a true and false question. I will say, tech is amazing. The correct answer is true. Then I would say, I love tech as my explanation. Last but not least, I'm going to make a short answer question. I will ask, why is tech amazing? My answer will be, it is the only class I have where I can be creative. My explanation would be, creativity is more important than knowledge. Once you are finished with your quiz, you will press Save and Exit on the top right corner. After you save and exit, you will go back to your dashboard, click Start a Quiz, and select your quiz. For example, I will select my quiz. Now, I can decide whether I can run it as student-based immediate feedback, which is where students receive immediate right or wrong feedback and explanations after they answer each question. In student-based student navigation, students have the ability to edit questions, skip questions, and navigate the quiz their own way. In teacher-paced, teachers control the flow of questions. I'm going to put it as student-paced immediate feedback. Let's get started. Next, I'm going to make 2 new windows which shows both the student and teacher's point of view. On the student side, they will be asked to put in their room name, which is 55BB930D. Once you join the room, they will be asked to put in their name. I will now answer all the questions. On the right is the teacher side. They're seeing the students' answers graded and in each column showing how the class is performing on each question. As you can see, I'm done. Once the teacher presses finish, they'll be asked, how would you like your reports? You can email, download, Google Drive, view chart, and view later. I'm just going to press download as an Excel file and submit. As you can see, Excel is important because you can review it after class and see what the level of difficulty is for each student. If you don't want to do if you don't want to start a quiz, you can do a space race, which is basically each student is assigned a rocket ship and a color. Go. We're gonna use quiz 1. We're gonna use 2 teams and student assigned colors. I'm gonna start the activity. I'm gonna put my name. As I answer correctly, the rocket ship will move farther. The more farther it is, the more answers you get correct. If you don't want to do that, you can also do a quick question, which is where teachers give a verbal question to each student. For example, I'm going to do true and false, and for example, I'm going to ask the students, tech is amazing, and then the correct answer is true, and when they press true, they'll get it correct. There's also an exit ticket where it is always the same question. It'll ask you, how well did you understand today's material? I could say, totally got it. What did you learn in today's class? And at this point, the teacher asks another verbal question. For example, I'm going to say, what is 1 plus 1? And I would say 2. I hope I've convinced you enough to use Socrative. Remember, I am here to help you save time and prepare your students for upcoming evaluations. Be creative and have fun. Sign up today for free at Socrative.com.